Alright, people, here we are. Road to Natural Pro. Episode 25, I'm pretty sure. First of all, can we talk about that? 25 episodes is pretty good. If I must say so myself. That's definitely the most consistent I've ever been. Nowhere near what I need to be any type of successful on YouTube. But, it's a great start. 25 episodes. Quarter of the way to 100. That's pretty cool. Been doing this for a while now, that means, which, I don't know, I'm proud of that. So today is a pull day. Going to be the normal movements that you always see me do. The single arm lat pull downs on the cable machine. The single arm rows. The pronated grip rows. The rear delt rows. A lot of rowing movements. And then, preacher curls, cable curls, spider curls. Probably do some abs, and then, as always, go home and have the post-workout meal. So, today is Tuesday. It's the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. Mine was awesome. Ate a lot of food. And, I was up, 3 or 4 pounds the day after Thanksgiving. And a lot of people that are new to this game probably freak out and think they just lost 5 weeks of progress or whatever it is. And I, after getting back on plan, while being in a surplus, keep in mind, because I'm bulking, my weight came right back down to where it was pre-Thanksgiving. And I think that really goes to show that if you really keep your cheat like that, like with the holidays or whatever, to one day and then just get back on plan, you're completely fine. And realistically, you could probably do that for one meal every single week. That's what I do. I get one cheat meal per week. And I go right back to baseline after a couple days, maybe 2 days-ish, give or take a day. You go right back down to baseline. The problem is when you start stringing those things together and then you put on legitimate fat gain. Because, those 3 pounds that I was up the next day are holding water because my glycogen stores are all filled, and there's more just food in my stomach that is still waiting to be digested. So a lot of people will freak out from that, and then, they might spiral and be like, oh, dieting isn't for me, keeping track of all this isn't for me, I can't stay with it, and that's what leads them down a dark path. It's not about that. If you just keep it to one day, you'll be completely fine. So I've been in the gym since. I will say, I did skip legs on Sunday, and I didn't even hit legs week at all. I'll tell you why. So on Thanksgiving would normally be my leg day. I hit legs on Thursdays. But I did a workout class with my mom and sister in the morning of Thanksgiving. Then I did a turkey trot 5K, and then I played in a turkey bowl 2-hand touch football game with my friends, which was very fun for hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. So my legs just got destroyed, and I'm not used to running like that, let alone running longer distance, like a 5K. And then also after that, legitimately sprinting and stuff is something I don't do very often anymore since I was in high school or whatever. So my legs just were so sore. My hip flexors were destroyed. My calves were destroyed. My quads cramped like crazy during the 5K. And my plan was to just skip that leg day then, because if I did it on a Wednesday, I would have been sore for everything I had to do on Thursday, and then Thursday was going to be impossible to do. And then my plan was to go on Sunday, but even on Sunday was just I'm not going to get much out of this workout. I'm to the point in my kind of lifting career, I guess you can call it, where getting in and just doing something doesn't really do a lot for me. My workouts are really only that beneficial right now if I can go in and push harder than I did last time and put on muscle, because I'm so consistent with it at this point. I'm kind of past that stage of, if you just go in and get it done, you'll feel so much better and blah blah blah. I'm in no danger of getting inconsistent with going to the gym. It's just unfortunate that it just kind of blew up both of my leg days. I was able to hit my normal upper body day on Friday. And then I had a push day yesterday, pull day today, rest day tomorrow, and then legs on Thursday and Sunday. So I gotta really push hard there. But more into what I was saying, like when you're lifting for bodybuilding, versus, just like general health and keeping your muscles, healthy and strong, going in and just moving like lighter weight around, like just to like get it done or whatever, doesn't really have the same benefit. Because the only benefit I get from the gym right now is trying to legitimately grow my muscle. And if you're feeling super, super sick, or you're really, really sore, and you're not going to be able to push the hardest that you can, and from a bodybuilding sense, you're not going to get that much out of it, and you'd be better off taking, one day off, and then coming in the next time at full strength or even stronger, because now you've had enough rest. That's kind of my thought process on it. And, those are the first workouts I've missed, and honestly, I couldn't tell you the last time. I think there was one time during my cut that I was like really, really, really tired, and I skipped. So it's not a matter of, I'm going to start being inconsistent going to the gym. It's literally, I sacrificed the day of a bad workout to make sure that I had a good and even better workout than normal the following week. That's my thought process with that. And I think that was the right decision, because my legs were just destroyed. But I just got to the gym, so I'm going to be in there in a minute. Like I said, we got a pull day, and I'm filming on my phone today. So I'll see you in there. Peace. Alright, so that was a lift. Pretty good workout today. I wouldn't say it was my best. Like, I came out of that feeling like I just destroyed it. But, it was still a pretty good workout. I'm still being able to push the weight on the bulk. I would say the thing that felt the best today, better than normal, was the seated cable rows, the single arm rows. I feel like I've been playing around a lot with my form on that, trying to find the best way to do it, working with my coach as well. But that seemed to finally kind of click in my head and really activate my lats today. So I felt good about that. I finally filmed the spider curls. I feel like I always skip out on that. I was planning on doing abs today, but it kind of took longer, and I got to make sure to get home. I'm trying to eat 2 meals before I go to work today. My goal is to just hit abs 3 times a week, so I kind of just do it whenever I have time. Was hoping to do it today, didn't get to it, completely fine. I'll do it tomorrow or when I do legs or something. Other big thing I'm noticing, I don't love the way I look right now, and that's kind of just a byproduct of the bulk and honestly putting on some fat in this process. But I will say, given the fact that I am bulking, like, I've hated the way I've looked on a bulk a lot more than this. So yes, in the grand scheme of things, I don't love the way I look, but given the fact that I'm bulking, I'm pretty happy with my body composition right now. I'm not gonna lie. Could it be a little bit better? Probably. But I don't, like, look in the mirror and be, like, disgusted with the amount of fat I have on my body either. So I'm kind of sitting there at this point. Yeah, so that's a positive, I would say, like, being on the bulk and not absolutely hating the way I look. But that's kind of what I signed up for with trying to be a bodybuilder, Like, if I didn't have any plans of competing, I would never want to be at this body fat percentage almost ever again. And if I had gotten to this body fat percentage and I had no plans of bodybuilding, I would definitely be like, yeah, I'm too fat, I gotta cut. But, this is what I signed up for, and ultimately this is going to lead to a better physique. It's going to lead to more muscle on my frame, and, that's what I'm trying to accomplish. So I got to just deal with this. That was part of the reason I wore a beater today. I feel like I look fatter in beaters because they're more revealing and tighter or whatever. But, if I'm not comfortable, like, at this body fat percentage and, like, fine with the way I look in order to get to where I want to be, and I feel uncomfortable in a beater or whatever, then, like, I don't deserve to put myself through a year-plus long bulk. Like, I'm not going to make it if that's the case. But anyway, I'm content with the way I look right now. Unfortunately, it's probably only going to get worse. The last update with my coach, I guess I forgot to make an update on Road to Natural Pro on the short form version of the series last week. So I guess I'll have 2 weeks to cover on tomorrow when I make the next one. My coach said we're probably looking at staying at these calories for the next 10 to 12 weeks and probably bulking up to somewhere around 205. I'm like 197, 198 right now. So slowly put on another 8-ish pounds probably. So, like, this physique is only going to progressively look worse when I gain more fat. He said after that we might go into a little bit of a holding phase or a little bit of a cutting phase, like a mini cut. But bodybuilding is definitely a marathon, not a sprint, because although dieting down is really, really hard, that's kind of like the fast part of bodybuilding. You can lose body fat a lot faster than you can put on muscle. Putting on muscle just takes a long time, which is tough. So I'm going to do the next step of that, which unfortunately with bodybuilding, you just have to do a lot of very, very mundane and boring things a billion times in a row, and that's how you're successful. So I'm going to go home. I'm on my street right now. I'm going to have my 240 grams of rice, half a banana, and 6 ounces of chicken. And then I'm going to try and have meal 3 before I leave for work to go to McQuaid for the strength and conditioning coaching position. and then I'll have 2 meals after that later on as well. Yeah, I think that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, trying to stay very consistent with these. So please hit the like button. That helps me out a lot. The views are slowly creeping up, and I think that's only because I've been consistent. So I appreciate your guys' support. Happy hunting. Peace.